Hi, Fred Reep here from the Monsters of Motorsports, here with Kirk Dabney here in Clearmont, Florida. And Kirk, a 25-plus year veteran of monster truck racing, started off with the Overkill, now back here in the 2009 with a brand new Overkill sponsored by J Concepts. Kirk, tell us about the history of Overkill, when you started with Overkill, leading up to the new truck.
Well, Fred, you're right. This is a brand new Overkill, and you know, people have heard the Overkill name, and we've raced back in the 90s with what we considered a cutting-edge design, what we would call a swing arm truck. And the things that we learned with that truck, we knew when I took over the reins of Monster Patrol that we weren't done with Overkill, that Overkill was definitely my passion, and that Overkill was going to come back with a whole new design. So we kind of threw away the book when we built this truck, and we built a CAD design chassis that Marty Garza, who was originally involved in the program back with the swing arm truck, helped us design. And this truck actually is a lot lighter than the current monster truck that's out there, and the center of gravity is a lot lower. So it absolutely is a machine that will give us a different level of performance is what we're hoping for.
And the most thing here is on your older Overkill, much longer wheelbase. I mean, utilized it in drag racing, the Pen to Point series back in the day. This one here's a lot shorter. Is there a major handling difference now with the newer design as opposed to the original Overkill?
Well, you know, the truck's brand new, so I won't be able to tell you exactly how much of an improvement of handling it is, but it absolutely has given us a lot of good indications that this truck's going to be a truck to beat in the future.
Right. And now stepping on board now, J Concepts with this brand new, beautiful wrap. It's first day out here. Tell us a little bit about the merger here. You know, J Concepts, an RC company, again, wanting to get on board and follow the great name of Overkill.
Well, you know, Jason at J Concepts was something that we were very happy to have on board, and the idea that he would design a graphic package that would set a standard that I really wasn't familiar with, that I really am excited about, and the truck says it all. Look at the look, and we just absolutely hope that there's more good things to come out of that relationship.
Okay, fans, get ready. Maximum Overkill.
And we're not done yet.
We're not done yet.
We look at setting the land speed record for a monster truck, and this machine has absolutely got all of the factors that will make it excel in that area. And one of the things that is noticeably different of this truck is that the chassis ends real early into the frame, and the axles are something you've never seen under a race truck. Everywhere you look at this truck, we've kind of thrown away the old book, and we've brought new parts into the industry, because in the old days, that's how we made headway into the design of the truck. And if you ever get a chance to look at Maximum Overkill, you're going to see a whole host of parts you've never seen on a monster truck.
Right. Now, for the land speed record, what is the current record holder?
Well, you know, going into this, we knew that War Wizard held the speed of 85 miles an hour, right there at 84 and some change. So that doesn't sound incredibly fast, but in the world of monster trucks, that is a really top speed. And what our goal is to absolutely surpass the current record for the speed of 85 miles an hour, but we have in our sights to where we would like to see the 100-mile-an-hour barrier be a possibility, and we really think it's possible.
Oh, that's amazing. Now, you know, 100 miles an hour in a car is real fast. I mean, just imagine you're going to be really working. What is it like inside the cockpit of one of these things, even at 60 miles an hour?
Well, you know, things go by fast, but probably the most unusual aspect of the setting the speed record in a monster truck is that it will occur like a drag car, where we will actually be able to hit the speed similar to what a drag car does accelerating down the quarter mile, that we will probably hit our top speed within a football field. And these trucks have always been known for instant acceleration, so it's going to happen fast. You know, it's not going to be a big long 2-mile run. This thing will literally stage, and it will do a full acceleration up to its top speed. And in our initial testing, 60, 70 miles an hour was easily accomplished. So we're looking forward to what the possibilities are, and I think Overkill's the truck to do it.
All right, we're here with Kirk Dabney here in Clermont, Florida, here with the brand new Maximum Overkill. Now we're just going to go over with Kirk a brand new monster truck and a whole different geometry in the truck that everybody's kind of used to over, what, 20 years? That monster trucks really haven't been changed since the transition from a leaf spring truck into a coilover type monster truck?
Yeah, it dates back to probably in the mid-90s. The 4-link coil truck was created, and the current truck that is out there so popular today is probably a 15-year-old design.
Right, so let's go over here. A couple of tech tips here on what Kirk has done here. Actually, just looking at this machine, the engine is a lot lower than your traditional type monster truck.
Very noticeably visually to look at the truck. If you really like monster trucks and you look at them, this truck has a look of all its own. But one of the areas that we realized was important when we're racing, hey, we're doing a lot of turning racing now. So center of gravity, your ability to turn, is very important in today's current race truck. So one of the areas that we really tried to work on was placing the motor into the chassis much lower. And that requires us to really, it's not as simple as just moving the motor. We have to basically redesign the suspension to wrap around the engine. So if you could simply say, this truck literally wraps around the drive line, and actually the engine is placed into the heart of the chassis.
Okay, and that's another key factor here as we're looking at it. Lower engine, a little bit different suspension geometry here. You walk on over here.
Yeah.
We have the new King, was a bypass reservoir type suspension.
Well, if you come in and take a shot into the front of the chassis and you see the type of chassis this truck uses alone, it uses a chassis that basically ends right at the shock mount. So we felt that the weight of the truck was another critical issue. And the current monster truck weighing 10,000, maybe even as much as 11,000 pounds is a definite area of improvement. We've shaved 1,500 to 2,000 pounds off the overall weight of our truck. We've lowered the engine. We've created a suspension package with King Shocks, who is new to the industry, and he's came up with a shock similar to an off-road race truck. This has a bypass air spring. So you're dealing with so many parts that are new to the monster truck. We're hoping for a lot newer performance, and we're really excited about what this thing's capable of. What's so new and cool about Overkill? Well, let's take a walk around Overkill and see all of the different parts that make up Overkill, and you will start to see a machine that's made of a whole new group of parts.